Welcome to our Vantage Technology webinar. Thanks for joining. Before starting, let me introduce myself. My name is Rajnish Kumar. I am the CTO of Vantage Technology. For housekeeping item before starting is if you have any question, you can send me an email. Let me share my screen. So you can send me an email over here about related with any of this webinar, and you can connect me on the LinkedIn. So let's start. The today topic is data cloud with the MuleSoft. We are enabling the Agentforce for the life science. This is very unique topic. That is very interesting, related with the life science and healthcare domain. So this slide is basically as we navigate to a new world together. There are several urgent challenges that we all have to face together. This year to move forward in surveying executive, we surveyed a couple of executive and then we find that these are the 7 priority which our in the life science side, they are interested. One thing is clear, we need a new mentality when it comes to the business. Long-term plan are necessary, but the future is harder to predict when there are so many vector of changes. So I mistakenly clicked this. The organization need their changes. So basically in this life science side, Data Cloud and MuleSoft is part of the Salesforce, which is put this unique position to help organization and business leader address this priority today. So if you look for this priority is one of them are priorities AI and automation priority. So basically most of our leader in the life science and healthcare, they are looking for the how we can automate our process, how we can reduce our lag time. Those are the things their priority is. Based on the our company and work size, they have a focus on cost saving too. So in this picture, AI will come in the picture, like they can reduce some of their cost to maintain their whole infrastructure and then they are maintaining their services. That is AI come in picture. And also, it is very important for any of the life science that boost their productivity through the AI whenever they are working on the AI. Any of their application is enabling the AI transformation too. There is another part of their agenda. Their priority is. So our focus is most of the life science client focus is move their whole operation from mundane work, all their mundane work to the data centric AI transformation. That is one of the top priority. So in response of this, these are the couple of challenges for our life science and healthcare executives are how they can coordinate with the clinical trial. That is very important. They have to enable segmentation, where it is going and who is the right person to is being targeted. Second is pharmacovigilance. So basically is pharmacovigilance is minimizing a risk to always a large priority of the life science organization. And pharmacovigilance is a high risk process that requires attention to the digital and speed. This process can reduce adverse event and help product excel their intended use. Third is their challenges are personalized healthcare. Basically, everybody need personalized support. That if you are working on any patient healthcare part, they are looking for the personalized how their drugs is delivered, where it need to be delivered. Those are the very important part of this healthcare and life science side. So that is the third challenges for any of our executive for the life science side. Fourth one is digitalized supply chain. So if you are in the life science side of healthcare side, your instrument or your drugs need to be delivered on time and also with the correct before expiry date and also correct format. That is also very important to make sure that it is digitized. The supply changes basically is changing drug distribution model, challenges the combating the counterfeit drugs, and also regularly the policy is changing by the government. That is also it need to be take care to this. This is a challenge for any of those life science and healthcare side. And then last one is patient engagement, digital patient engagement. So a couple of their EMR application is there, but for your which one is suit for your patient, and also how they can interact with those application, that is very important for your organization. That is also another challenge for those for any of our healthcare organization. So if you look for the how it is look like, the whole kind of integration is all the places. It's kind of mess around. Whole integration is within a single view. You cannot figure out how different applications are interconnected. There you need some kind of solution so that you can streamline, you can get the insight of the data, and also you are providing all those feature, all those facility to your customer and your organization, your partner. So that is a very important to move forward for any of the life science or healthcare organization is. So in this, we are focusing how we can streamline of those process. If our challenges is how we can go market in faster fashion, and how we can enhance the patient experience. Those are the things, and also security and automation is very important. So if you look for the MuleSoft providing that there is an accelerator, which you already inbuilt template for you. We can communicate with a different system. Here is like if you are communicating with the Health Cloud or EMR Epic, Lab, Oracle SAP, or Data Cloud. So all those feature is enabled for you as a template. So just you have to plug and play for all your integration without worry too much of those messes. That really help to the life science to ease your life in the integration side, how MuleSoft is helping. And now once you integrated all the system, then Data Cloud will come in picture. And if you look for this Data Cloud reference architect is, you are getting data all different places. Source of data is all different places, whether it is EMR, whether it is a Data Cloud, Data Lake, here or any of the also like Health Cloud or any analytic tool. If there is a IoT or any medical device information is coming, that is also is coming. This is a data ingestion is going to happen through these all sources. Once data ingestion, this data ingestion is happen through the MuleSoft. Once data is there into the Data Cloud, then you can harmonize those data. Once is ingested, these are the way you can ingest those data within a Data Cloud. Once data is ingested, you can harmonize those data and then analyze those data based on your requirement, so that you can find the how drugs are or how clinical trial is working for your organization is really working, or something need to be fine-tuned. That you can analyze at this point, because the data is coming all of the different places, not the one single source, is multiple source data is coming, and you are unifying or harmonize those data over here. And then based on that, you can creating a calculated insight on those data, and then you are segmenting those data, and then you're acting those data based on what you have created the calculated inside. So this is a very helpful tool whenever you are doing any kind of clinical trial analysis, or if you are working on any patient, how their service is working for them. That is also very helpful in that one. And now you can move this data into the health cloud or wherever you want to. So whether it is going to the Slack, suppose that if your customer or your partner is interacting with your organization, you can enable through this part also through the custom code. So that is a whole reference architect in the context of life science, how it will help or how it is helping right now with the life science customer. Now we are focusing on how data cloud for life science is working. So if you look for first, our step is unify and harmonize. So once your data is ingested into the data cloud, now you are unifying and harmonizing the clinical and patient data. So connect to the health cloud or any of your data source, create a unified customer and patient profile so that you have a holistic view of their data. Second is all those data is near to real time. I cannot say it's exact real time, is near to real time. You can ingest your data as a stream, and then you are building insight for the clinical result and patient need that you can enable through the data cloud is. Fourth one is improve clinical innovation with calculated insight. So suppose that you are working on any drug part, any clinical trial, and you are creating calculated insight, and you're seeing is like it is not working for that drug for a particular segment of the people. Then you can fine tune your requirement is based on the your drug, what you are doing on the clinical test is. That's you can improve on fly, and then you can find it what is going on with your drug. And last but not least is engage custom patient. How you are engaging, basically you are creating a segmentation, and you can customize your requirement based on the segment. Suppose that any drug is working on the woman side, or any drug is working on the kids. So those are you can segment, and then based on that one you can get the best view of your clinical trial information. So this is how data cloud is working on the life science side. Now, data cloud driven customer engagement at scale, how it is helping basically is seamlessly unifying data across the healthcare and life science, anticipating customer need personalized interaction. It is start with the foundation of CRM data, and in health cloud we layer the different pieces how it is working for your for your organization. Suppose that it start with your first is core is CRM or health cloud data. You are working, the data is coming all different places or health cloud, and then you are ingesting into data cloud. Once we get the data, now we are ingesting data for clinical data, patient data, diagnostic. Those are the data we are working on that part in the data cloud side. And now we can also work on the supply chain drug test data, drug labeling or drug supply chain. Those are the things also we can ingest into the data cloud. We can create the insight of those data. Custom consent data. So before any of your interaction with your customer or your patient, basically you are interacting as a consent, making sure that is in place before doing any of drug trial or anything. That is unstructured data. That is also you can ingest into the data cloud. This is unstructured data, and then you can create your insight of those consent or marketing preferences. Those are the things it enable within a data cloud, and you can pull the information from those data in the data cloud. And last but not least is behavioral data. You can also stack the information based on the how client is interacting. Some of them are using as an app, they prefer as an app, or some of them are using as a web browsing, and you are providing customized information to target your customer. That's how you can achieve through the data cloud, because you know how your customer is working, and then you are targeting that information to that customer is. Now, how MuleSoft and Data Cloud work together is, if you look for MuleSoft, basically it accelerates the connectivity, pre-built solution. MuleSoft, as I explained earlier in my previous slide, is like a MuleSoft accelerator, simplify the ingress and egress model of data model, quickly deliver value and realization. Another thing is like you can ingest data through the different sources like Snowflake, Amazon, and Databricks. Those are or Health Cloud. We can ingest through the data cloud. I will show you in my demo like how you can ingest those data into the data through the data cloud into the data cloud through the MuleSoft into the data cloud. Data cloud also analyzes the data to develop segmentation and customer. Whatever data is coming through the MuleSoft or the different sources, you can analyze the data and create the segmentation of the data. Now, this is one of the option available for you to ingest data into the data cloud with the help of MuleSoft. Basically, is you can enable ingestion API within a data cloud, and you can ingest your data with the help of MuleSoft. Is you can push the external any of your data REST-based API, and then that is available. If you look for it is enabled as an ingestion API. You need to upload your schema over here, and then it will available for you. There is a couple of ways you can interact. There's a two pattern, bulk pattern and streaming pattern. Bulk is basically is all CSV file it accept. Streaming is basically incremental delta update. It is capture, and both has a different use case. Suppose that you want to generate the calculated insight based on all historical data, then bulk pattern is recommended. But if you want to get the how the your patient or your customer behavior real time through the web browsing and all those behavioral information, then you can use the streaming pattern. So there is a two different way you can enable ingestion API for them with the help of MuleSoft into the data cloud. Another way you can enable MuleSoft with Data Cloud, MuleSoft Direct. Basically, it helps you to the ingest data, unstructured data like any of emails or any of PDF or consent form, all those. Or you can also integrate with the EMR patient process, Health Cloud. All you can do the MuleSoft Direct. This is a new feature. It is going to release in this year, but in beta version is working. You can explore if you want to. This is very helpful whenever you are working on unstructured data, and then you are creating your insight on that unstructured data. It also accelerates your development because this is inbuilt. Just you need to connect with through the data cloud connector. This is inbuilt, a standard inbuilt. You no need to configure. Only you have to, as soon as you connect with the any parent platform, and then from the Salesforce you can connect directly, click authenticate, and then everything is available for you. How it is helping basically is reduce your development time, and also it is very easily seamlessly connect to the existing your API through the MuleSoft Direct. Now, a MuleSoft for data cloud. MuleSoft help critical. How MuleSoft is helping basically is MuleSoft helping to clinical trial move faster, and data clouds in enabling the trial inside patient segmentation. So company can faster, three times faster by reusing asset, and building point-to-point integration. That's how they can reduce it. This is how MuleSoft is helping out. One of the many example could take from the within a clinical trial. A few use case might be optimized clinical trial analytic, connecting a stakeholder, or improving the subject onboarding and coordination that you can achieve through the data cloud is. It will increase your efficiency, and also it is reduce your cost for the clinical trial. It also help to the efficiently work on efficiently on clinical trial example. That is also its help through this two tool. MuleSoft help to the move faster. Like when you are moving data from one place to other place, MuleSoft is helping or moving those data into the data cloud. Then MuleSoft enable that one, and then you can ingest and you can create the insight of that data, and then you can segment those data. In this way, you can basically reduce your cost overall and increase your revenue. Here, I'm taking as one of the example. I'm just checking how MuleSoft and Data Cloud is working together hand by hand, and then the life science world. So if you look for the system API, there is a couple of system is involved whenever you're working on the life science side. This is a system, and then system then you are creating a process, like how different process is basically all business processes integrating over there in the API led connectivity. And then you are summarizing or whatever data you want to enable, unifying those data and expose those data. That is happening in the experience layer. How the data cloud come in picture basically is whenever you're communicating to the any system, it is coming to the CDP system API and then ingesting into the data cloud, and then it is creating a trial inside of that whole picture is. So if you look for that, it is very good way. It is fitting into the API led connectivity, which if you have already working on the API led architect for your organization, you just integrate with your data cloud, and then you will see the extra feature like inside of that whole data, and then you can work on those data. There is another use case I put it over here is about the patient support program. If you look for data is coming through the health cloud API, it is going all kind of like a shipment, SMS in the process. The process logic is implemented over here, and then it is enabled to the as a experience layer. It is enabled to the voucher verification, pharmacy, patient registration, customer service. All this layer it is enabled through the experience API. Now here we are creating a segmentation. Suppose that you are generating any voucher. So basically you are targeting to the certain age group. Suppose that any of those voucher is only enabled for the 60 plus age, then you are segmenting in the data cloud, and then you can push into the S3. From there you can read and then enable those, send as a marketing your email. That's how you enable as a MuleSoft and Data Cloud data through the this API-led connectivity. This way, it will improve your customer engagement. You are engaging, and then also faster approach to the customer. So you will get the more information about your customer. Another view I put it over here is how Salesforce Data Cloud and Health Cloud working together and enabling HL7 FHIR. This is how wave engagement is coming over here. It is going to the Salesforce Data Cloud, Health Cloud, and then from here it is going to the Health Lake. From there you can enable all your data through the Data Cloud or MuleSoft experience APIs. This is how it works. Basically, ingest customer profile from the Salesforce into the data cloud, ingest all health data and transaction, move into the Snowflake or Databricks into the data cloud, and then you are also publishing this data into the marketing Salesforce marketing. From there, you can enable all those information. This is how now basically we are accelerating the clinical innovation by this streamline multi-site trial coordination. This is one of the NCGT program. Basically, we are multi-site trial coordination. We are enabling trial drug delivery notification system. These are the things we can enable through the MuleSoft, and these are the things we can enable through our data cloud. Is calculated inside of the drug trial. Is you just whenever you all data into the data cloud, you can just create the inside of the drug trial, or you can segmenting to those your patient is how that drug is working, or where my target will go, where my my information will publish. So you're targeting to your advertisement. There you can do through the patient segmentation. Now in this whole picture, Agentforce. Let me introduce a little bit about the Agentforce. If you are very new about the Agentforce, Agentforce is recently in September, Salesforce announced about AI agent within a Salesforce side. You can enable that agent within your health cloud or CRM side, and help to the help your any of your mundane work, which reduce your overload onto your service agent. You can enable all kind of agent within a Salesforce side. So it will help your all organization to work efficiently on different projects. Here is a couple of things you can do. Is you are enabling this agent for the help of the data cloud object as well as Salesforce object is. That is the beauty of this Agentforce is. So data is coming all different places. You are pushing into data cloud. From there, you are enabling for your agent AI agent, so that it will get proper response for your customers. So data cloud can now surface insight of from unstructured audio and video content to the Agentforce, making them more contextually aware, knowledgeable, and adaptable to the customer need. Data clouds also provide the vital customer clinical data that ground the agent for making agent more contextually aware, knowledgeable, and adapt to the customer need. It also, one more thing I would like to add over here is also enable your RAG feature, retrieval augment generation feature, which you can extract any of unstructured information which is hanging or on orphaned somewhere within your organization, is within within your data. So you can pull that information and enable through the knowledge. There is a knowledge option is there. You can enable through that through this in Agentforces. So if you look for the whole holistic picture, data cloud is empowering the whole Agentforce is more relevant and more useful for your organization is. Now Agentforce enabling the insight and prediction. Now you, based on those data, since it is available within a data cloud, so and your Agentforce is communicating with the data cloud, that is empower your whole organization as a giving him the insight and prediction. If you look for the data is coming from all the different places: EMR system, out of the package expenses, clinical admin data, health info network data, and health cloud data. So this all basically is enabled through the data cloud on Agentforce side, so that your AI agent will more relevant information. AI agent have a more relevant information. So now I jump on almost on the end of the time, but let me quickly jump on the, I will show you how Data Cloud and Agentforce is working together. Let me. So this is a Data Cloud side. In here, a couple of things I would like to mention. Data stream basically is you are ingesting data over here. If you click the new, and there are a couple of connectors available. You can use it either of those connector, or you can use it the ingestion API, or you can use the MuleSoft Direct. That how you can ingest data through the data stream is. This is it. Once you ingest data, it will show like that. You can see this map. You can map those data over here, what data you need, and then it will show in the data lake object. Data model, you are another, once data is ingested, come as a raw, as a data lake. From there, you are creating a model of those data so that you can work on the your identity resolution. So any of your unnecessary data which is you don't need, or any of those data need to be removed, that need to be which is you required for your organization, that need to be mapped over here. So suppose that if you go over here, so this is what data it is going to look like is. And then if you go, I can show you how you can map it over here. Contact home. Now here is data mapping in the data lake object. Once you mapped, it will come to data model. Is like here is among the 3529 is map. That data I need. I don't need all data from this particular object. Is that's how we mapped it in the data cloud. So once it mapped, it will show like that, and you can review like a so this is how you mapped. This mapping is going to look like. It is, it just sees which is not mapped data, and then which is mapped. You can remove this mapping, or you can add mapping over here. It's just button click, and there's a two way you can do it. One is this way, like you can drag and click any of those data which is not mapped, or you can remove. Suppose that if you click over here and delete this mapping is. So once it map, it will come to the data model, and then now we can create the identity resolution is. You are working on your rules, how you can identify the data. It is coming all different sources. Are suppose that some of the data is coming from the health cloud, some of data is coming from EMR system, some of the data is coming from the S3 unstructured data. So all this data is coming, and then here you are setting up the rules, and you are resolving those data through this front end, and then you're creating a new rule set from here, and based on those rule set, you are resolving those identity based on your rules. Once identity resolution is done, then you can go to the calculated insight. Here you can create the your insight of the data, how this data is going to use it, and then once is data. So this is work on the unified data. Is once first step is complete about the unification of the identity resolution of data, then you can create your visual builder. Based on that one, you can create calculated insight. There is a two option is over here. Is one is create a streaming insight, and one is a calculated insight. This is a batch kind of process, and this is a real-time process, near to real-time process. So as I explained, the two use cases different. Suppose that you're working on any historical data, you need to work on the calculated insight. If you're working on the real time, like a web page insight or browsing information, there you can use the creating streaming insight. So there is a couple of steps. It will get more it will getting late, so I'm moving faster. Now once it's calculated inside, then you can work on the segmentation of those data, which is you done with the identity resolution. You can segmenting those data, and then once you're done, then you can target those, activate and target through the activation target. There's the option is available if you look for activation and activation target. Before starting the activation, you need to first set the target where your data need to be published. Suppose that I will show you here. Right now it is data cloud loyalty, but you can add couple of years S3 bucket or marketing cloud. Anywhere you want to push your data, you can enable from here. So and also you can enable your flow. Suppose that and you are enabling your agent force with the help of this data. You need to go to setup. First you have to enable the agent from here. So make sure that you are enabling this so make sure that this is enable Einstein setup, so that you will see on top, you will see this Einstein will come in activated, and then you can work on couple of way, like you are build. Let me show you. This is Einstein, and then you are working on the prompt builder. Here you can, a couple of prompt builder is available. Let me show you. Here, if you look for, I created this workspace for the prompt builder. You can use it any of your model, whether it is ChatGPT, Omni, or any of your model, or you can bring your own also. There is also feature is available. You can enable your own, bring your own model. That is also feature is available. You can do it. And also this data, you can pull this data through the flow builder. Here you can create flow, and the data you can select the data with the data where the data is supposed to come, whether it is coming through the data cloud or Salesforce data. That's how you can enable. Another thing I would like to show where you can integrate this data. Suppose that if I will go back and then new prompt template. So here you can knowledge answer, and you can build all those information for your new prompt over here. Another agent. Here I want to show you how agent action will come in picture is. Suppose that some of the data it is coming from the MuleSoft side, or some of the data is coming from the data cloud. So here you need to mention those information over here. Here action type, what action you want to get it done, and where the data need to be come. Suppose that some of the data is enabled as API side, and you directly ingest, you directly call through your agent. That you can enable over here. Apex flow and prompt template. I don't have permission to enable the MuleSoft API, but there is an option is available. Another option, it will come as a MuleSoft API. You can enable from here. But Apex flow and then prompt template is. So what I showed you is this flow, which I was working on that flow. This I was working on this from scratch. This flow you can enable from here. Here. So as soon as you click and then you save the flow, it will show the option like initial return, same thing, and then you can build your agent action. So this is how the MuleSoft and Data Cloud work for the agent for. That's the whole and in context of life sciences. So this is all I have right now for the this Agentforce Data Cloud with. If you have any question regarding this webinar, feel free to connect me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn address, or send me an email, info@vantage.com. I will try to answer all your question related with the Agentforce or Data Cloud or MuleSoft. I will help you out to figure out how it will work for you, for your organization. So thanks for joining. Thanks for listening my